Hi, hello. I hope you're doing well. I heard some of the best advice I have ever heard in my life the other day, and immediately when I saw it, I was like, I need to tell someone about this. And then I remembered, I have you guys. So I can tell you all about this. I heard someone say, the secret to creativity is allowing yourself to create something shitty. Let me say that again. The secret to being creative is allowing yourself to make something shitty. Let's get into it. So, number one, I am wearing a wrist brace, so that's what you're seeing on my hand right there. I don't know what I did to my wrist. I just fucked it up. My wrist decided to do something shitty today, folks. But I don't know what happened. It just hurts. Yeah, I don't know. But with creativity, I've been in such a creative rut recently because I'm creating a whole bunch of stuff behind the scenes for you guys that's about to launch very soon, which I'm very excited about because it's going to allow us to connect a little bit deeper and to give you guys a whole bunch of stuff that you've been asking for. And I'll make a whole video about that once it does launch for you guys. But I've been in such a creative rut where I'm like, oh my God, are they even gonna like this? Like, this is so horrible. This is so awful. Like, I don't like the way this is. I don't like the way this is. And in some instances, I don't even start doing it. I don't even start the work because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make something shitty. And then I heard someone say, the secret to creativity is allowing yourself to create something shitty, meaning that creativity is not meant to be perfection, and perfection is not meant to be creativity. They are antonyms of each other, creativity and perfection. So you can't try to make something perfect. You just have to make something exist. You can go back and fix it later. That's not the issue. The issue is that you are so scared that you will make a mistake, that you will mess up, that you will make something bad, that you're too scared to even try. When you were a kid, and you sat down with all of your painting supplies, if you did this as a kid, or you sat down with whatever it was that you wanted to make, your Legos, your paints, your even the mud. Like, you played in the mud as a kid. I did that. And or you're at the beach and you're making a sandcastle. Did you worry about whether or not it was going to fall apart? Or you worried whether or not it was going to look bad? No. You were obsessed with the art of creating. You did not care if it looked bad, if it was bad. Creativity literally has the word create in it. All you're doing is creating something from your own brain and body and heart and soul. No one cares if it looks nice, if it tastes nice, if it smells nice. I don't know what it is you're creating in your little lab over there, but I don't know what it is that you want to create, but you simply have to make it alive before you can make it good. Like, okay, you guys know that I used to be into screenwriting, and I did a screenwriting workshop. And during that workshop, we learned that writing is just rewriting, meaning that all writing just has to exist as the first draft, and then most of the time you just spend your entire career clarifying it. Like, my screenwriting teacher told me, he said, one time I spent almost 2 years on one script. Think about that. Like, you just have to create it, and then you spend the entire time revising it. That's truly the creative process. You just have to make it exist before you make it good. And this is such a mental block I get under because I'm like, no, 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 no. I have to make it. And then once I make it, it has to be perfect. And I can't change it from that. Like, the original design has to be the original design. And then I can't change anything about it. And if I do, then fuck, you know? And I psych myself out so badly that I don't even make anything. I do this with everything, whether it comes with, like, even relationships and friendships. Like, I'll meet someone new and I'm interested, or I want to be friends with them. And I'll just be like, oh yeah, no, whatever. Like, I don't want to start it because what if I mess up? What if I say something wrong? What if I do this? What if I do that? Like, fuck, go and talk to that person and then see how that relationship or friendship evolves. Or I was so scared to start this YouTube channel because I'm like, oh my God, what if I say something that pisses him off? What if I get canceled for sharing my thoughts? It's not like I'm sharing like horrible, 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 deep, inner, dark thoughts. I'm just sharing like what I'm doing to evolve my life, what I'm thinking about, how I'm moving forward despite difficulty. And nothing bad came from that. I'm revising every single day. I'm clarifying my voice every single day. I am changing. I am improving on how I express my thought. Same with any other goal, same with any other goal that you have. Like with running, you just have to go out there and do it. It doesn't matter if it's the worst run or the best run of your life. You just have to make it exist, and then you can clarify it from that point. Or even with academics, like you could have the worst test score in your entire life. Doesn't matter. You know something more about yourself because of that event. You know that you didn't study enough, or you know that you don't know the material enough. Now you can go back and try again. Because creativity is simply the art of creation. But then revising that creativity is learning. So you're constantly in and out of creativity and learning. But do you see how if you never allow yourself to make something shitty, you will never allow yourself to make something great? Because your first copy of anything is never the copy that you submit, never the copy that you publish, never the thing that you do, never the thing that you create. Maybe for a few people in the known universe, the first thing they ever made was like the greatest thing they've ever made. And that was the thing for them. They made this amazing book, or they made this amazing movie, or I don't know, they like won a Nobel Prize off of their first experiment or some shit. And that was it. We're not them, okay? Maybe you are. But you just have to make something shitty. Like, just let yourself exist. Let yourself be human. Let yourself put your hands in the mud and squelch it between your hands and feel alive for a moment. Feel connected to yourself and the art of creation, and just birth something. That's all you have to do. No one's asking you to be perfect. The only person that's asking you to be perfect is that little voice in the back of your head that tells you that you're stupid and horrible and awful. That's the voice telling you that it has to be perfect. Don't listen to that motherfucker. That motherfucker never did a damn good thing in its entire life. And all it is a hater. There's a hater in the back of your head telling you have to be perfect. Don't listen to them. Imagine if they were a hater, like leaving a comment under one of your videos, or they were like a bully in real life telling you how you should live your life. Would you listen to them? No. They'd be annoying and they'd be hurtful, but they're not the one in the driver's seat. Ultimately, even if they've hurt you your entire life, this little voice in the back of your head, it's not the motherfucker in control. And tell that motherfucker to fuck off, because in order to be good, you have to be shitty. Every single person who's ever gone out and they've been like the best runner in the world, or the best scientist in the world, or they've won an Oscar or a Grammy, or they're like the best in their field, they were once a beginner who knew nothing. And of course they had talent, and of course they had hard work, and of course they had ethic, and they had dedication and discipline. But those were all skills that they learned along the way. Those were all things that they gathered along their journey. Those are things that they used to help them build to their success. But everyone who succeeded, obviously they had some form of luck, but they also were once very shitty. And I leave you here with that today, folks, because hearing that made me feel a lot more comfortable with the art of creation, and it made me go out and finally get over every single mental block I had around moving forward in my life. So, take the pressure off yourself. You're not under pressure. This is Ice Ice Baby, okay? Different song entirely. Might sound the same, very different. But, I mean, stop making life harder than it has to fucking be. Like, take the weight off your shoulders that you yourself are putting there. Have a good day, folks.